Much like towers in New York and World Wars, it's even funnier the second time. We are back with Gooner Game Reviews. As I move my mic just a little bit closer. Today we have a particularly foul batch by Eon's Eco, a game where you have to rescue Zeus. It is indeed hentai. Don't. And I'm telling you, don't play this game. By the time you went through the tutorial, the game will have already drained your bank account. With a reply that says cool. This one's from Use Less Fee. The fuck? I gooned Angry Birds instead. Recommended. Another one. Recommended by a guy named HK. It's in Spanish one. Muy bueno, me encantó más las chicharrones. JJJ. Like, that's the lip sucking emoji. Foul. Okay. This game was too mind-numbingly complicated to keep up with. I had no idea if I was progressing or stagnating. If y'all can make sense of it and enjoy it, more power to you. Not recommended. Recommended by Kid. Yo, low key, this gooner bait if you couldn't tell. But other than that, it's fantastic experience for true gamers. Like me, hashtag swag. Also, yeah, also very easy to get money in game to gamble, so I'm not upset about it. Recommended 2.2 hours. Another recommended. Great GOM. There's no E at the end of that. Instead of saying game, you put GOM. By Mark's Bible. This game is so freaking cool. It made me bust so hard that I didn't have a cooldown. 11 out of 10 would jerk again. Not recommended. Hot characters can make a good game better, but if gameplay was but if the gameplay is bad, it doesn't matter. You're better off looking up pictures online than wasting your time playing this. Some guy just said it's all boobs. And he has he has 1,000 hours. Okay. We appear to have struck gold here. Discord admins are rude. They cursed me out, called me a liar, kicked me from their Discord, and I was just trying to I was just getting help and pushing back on quote unquote spending, being only answered every question. Multiple events will let you grind 3/4 of the way, only to a paywall block, so you can't complete without spending real money. Attacking paying customers on Discord by putting 75%, if not more, behind paywalls and then listing packages for 500 USD. What? This game has turned into an industry of garbage. Games are $40 to at most $80. If you want to spend thousands of dollars, perhaps treat all players, but especially the spenders, better than you, and you might retain people past the first month. Save your money, skip the game. There are much more fun options out there. If you need adult content, go to the web and save money and save yourself a rent payment. Can't play after a certain point without spending real money, so this game is garbage and nothing for it. This game is nothing but a cash grab from greedy devs. 2,000 hours on record. 1,000 hours on record from a guy named Naduvvaski. In other news, my chair started floating. He says, lags, glitches, and greed. I don't recommend this game under any circumstances. After 2,000 hours. The way the developers price the paywall content is fucking mental. I've spent almost 300 USD without much unblocked to get hentai scene where any character will probably cost $400 each for a 30-second show. He censored the word fucking. Instead of the C, he put the number 3. But he just ends it with the word show. I don't really understand that. He had 188 hours, by the way. This guy has 303 hours. Zebnet. This is a gambler's game. If you don't have money to gamble, don't play this game. Period. Sure, it'll give you free stuff, but it's mostly redundant. It very rarely rewards you with anything actually useful. It's a competitive game for those who have a lot of money to throw away, because in the end, you don't really have anything to show for it. KiriCat89 with 500 hours says, it is a constant spend real money way to stay competitive. The make event after event and new eons make the old ones you spent a ton for irrelevant, as the power levels of them make the old eons, even those occurred a mere week or two back, insignificant. What the fuck did I just read? The hell? Genuinely the worst grammar I've ever seen, bro. Fucking English teachers tell horror stories about, bro. It's from a guy with 1 hour total. This game, having mostly positive reviews, is an insult to the entire adult game genre. Like, come on, guys. Even if you don't mind the obvious AI arts, this game is just a cash grab without any actual content to make up for the predatory selling model of the game. Go play Ark Recoded instead. At least that game, you make an effort to copy a complex gameplay structure from another successful game, and it made it enjoyable. And it made it an enjoyable experience. This is from my guy with 83 hours on record. Absurdly greedy business model. It will take years to get an H scene for your character, as they need to be maxed out, events are rigged, everything else is just gotcha. The only thing worth trying is playing story mode and getting the free H scenes from it. Afterwards, it's not really worth your time or money. This game is brutal, free to play, and sucks. Harder if you are a whale. What? Honestly, if you're just looking for a good wank, this ain't it, Chief. You'd be blue balling yourself for years. P.S. Parentheses. And I still haven't gotten to watch her H scene, by the way. Let me wank already, ya bastards. It's cinema. One or R1P with 12 hours on record says 2 out of 10. Trash. A lot of time, investment in small amounts of erotic content, boring, repetitive gameplay, monetization system is very present, AI is used. Counsel. I don't recommend investing your time in any such games. If you want to polish the sword with if you want to polish the sword, better look for Rule 34 video or any other of on the internet. You can find things with better quality and without so many turns. Yeah, If for some reason you are looking to spend money on this kind of thing, you're better off paying some AI to generate your own custom content in the mail, or just use your imagination. It's less harmful. I guess. With 127 hours on record. Gotcha game, but with sex. Pros. Art is S++. Gameplay is entertaining. Cons. Anime pro tag. So he's even with a on his lips. Energy regen is slow, but after you play for about 10 minutes, couple hours unless you're jerking it. That implies that bro has jerked to the same fucking game for 127 hours straight. That is what is 127 hours in days? Let's see how many days that is. That is 5.2 days of pure choking chickens, of pure monkey spanking, of pure imaginary piss mashing on one game. You know, no bounds. Although I like the art style, I don't see this as a game. After nearly 2 hours, I've read a ton of dialogues and watched some auto battles, and my only input was setting the order heroines. What? For battle. How is this called a game? Where do I even play? Thank you, Crazy Horse, for that majestic comment, I must say. With 1,000.5 hours on record, we have yet another paragraph, this time not in multiple languages, by Dark Valkyrie 33. This is after 1,000.5 hours on record by a guy named Dark Valkyrie 33. One of the most free to play unfriendly games I've ever played. After 1,000 hours of playing, I can no longer progress without spending more than $1,000. I'm top 10 on my server in terms of player power and PvP, and I have never been able to compete or get any premium heroes as they're all paywalled. Every single event has $60 minimum to obtain all the prizes. Somehow, you can't even enter without a minimum $15 fee. Okay, so you wouldn't get the rewards if you did $15. Good to know. I have maxed out all SSR champions available to pull for free, but the premium champions I own are 3 out of 10 stars, parentheses, 5 SSR plus 5 UR, end of parentheses. The premium champions are way overpowered the free ones. The free ones I have. For example, Antares team at 14 plus million power can decimate my 20 million power team. Every week, a new event is released for a new Astaro elf or apostolate. This event will happen once and will never reappear unless you spend thousands on a single event. You'll be stuck in a minimum 3-star elf, which you can never improve. This is the worst part of the events. That this this is the worst part, as the events never happen again. So you're stuck with hundreds of unusable heroes stuck at 1 or 2 stars. Elves stuck at 3 stars, and an apostle you can never max out no matter how much time you dedicate to this game. Finally, I led the second most powerful guild on the server and the most powerful English speaking guild. We started with 40 plus active players and now have 4. The other top guilds have a similar amount, all because all the big spenders quit and couldn't keep up. One left after spending $2,000, and pure bad luck only got a hero with to 4 out of 5 stars. The servers are all dying, and they need to release new servers and milk as many players as money as they can before they inevitably quit. Then they rinse and repeat. I've spent close to $300 on this game and received nothing, anything worthwhile. And then our developer responded, "Hello, Dark Valkyrie 33. Thank you for trying our game and for the feedback." The dev didn't even respond, bro. He just fucking AI chatbot. This next one is from Animal0304. I'd rather play Nike. That's it. He'd rather play Nike. 3 games, all with people that have less than 4 hours on record. Sorry, enough. Fatatui. I love playing this game with one hand. The developer responded to this review, and they said, "Hello, Fatatui. We are so happy you are enjoying the game, even with one hand." Eon's Echo Team. Next one is from Whiskey. Which, very cool user, by the way. Just having the word whiskey. Very greedy hentai game. And this is from a name I can't even pronounce because it's all in Japanese and I don't know Japanese. I am very horny. 5 people found this helpful. What's? And to wrap it up, I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to end it with one last review being with 10 hours on record. Great game, great gameplay, great cleavage, 10 out of 10 faps, mystical goons. And with that said, I hope the gooning community really tries to think about what they just did and what they said and the PR nightmare they're going to have to go through. Good day, sirs. Or gals.